Alright, what's going on, guys? We are in the gym, and today I just want to go over some of the stuff I like to do for lower body mobility, lower body warm-up. A lot of requests for it, so I'll run you through some of the stuff that I like to personally do. Keep in mind, this is different for every single person. We all require a different amount of work before we get started. So one thing I love to do, use my slingshot hip circle. Shout out to Silent Mike, Mark Bell, for hooking me up with all the slingshot gear. But if you don't have one of these, you can also use a band. So we have it wrapped around the top of our knees. You could start by holding onto something. What we want to do is open up the hips and get our glutes activated, get all these external rotators activated. So we start by just doing this right here. And we're just focusing on driving right here and feeling this muscle work. If you put your hand here, you will feel it. So just like that. Do it with the other side, or you can do monster walks, where you go like this, get in a semi-squat, and do steps. After doing a few of those, this will be on fire. So that's step one, and we'll move on to something else. All right, so next up is known as the couch stretch. You can do it at home, you can do it in the gym, but our goal is to stretch the front of our hip flexors right here. This tends to get really tight, especially if you're sitting a lot during the day. You're in this shortened position, so your hip flexors shortened. We want to lengthen it and get it stretched out. This is a great way to do it. All you have to do, put your foot up on the bench. And the goal here is to maintain a neutral core. So you don't want to be leaning back to stretch this out. This distance should never change. If you want to intensify the stretch a bit, take your glute of the knee that's down and drive it forward. So this, coming forward to really get a stretch here. Not doing this, not doing this. This should be straight up and down, completely vertical. And again, to make the stretch harder, drive this glute forward. Hold that. Hold it, and then release. As long as you need to get a really good stretch. And then just go ahead and switch sides. Knee down. Remember, neutral core. Drive that glute forward of the knee that's down. All right, this I like to use as a glute activation drill. A lot of people say they don't feel their glutes firing during certain exercises. This is a great way to warm them up and get them going. So we're gonna take a band. That's it right there. Inside the band. Load it up. There should be a lot of tension, like it will fling me back if I let go. And now what you want to do is hold on if you need to. Sit back with the hips, get a stretch, and then forward. Right now, all you're doing is squeezing your glutes as hard as you can forward. So get a stretch, get a stretch, get a stretch. Glutes forward. This, I'm not pulling myself forward like this. I'm just using my glutes from here to thrust forward. It's like a hip thrust off the ground. We're just doing it standing with a band. So probably want to do anywhere from 8 to 12 of these to really get your glutes firing, and hold it for a few seconds at the top. So it's like locking out. Down here, up, hold, and lock out. You can make this exercise harder or easier depending on the band you use. All right, I got this gem from the Super Training channel. You could do this at home to really practice the squat, practice sitting back and hitting depth, and also working on your balance. What you want to do is get your feet right up against the wall, and you're going to perform a squat without letting your knees hit the wall. Well, that's the goal. So it's teaching you to sit back in the squat. Obviously, if I do this and my knees hit the wall, that's as low as I'm going to go. So the goal is sit back, sit back, sit back. Try and hit depth and open up those hips. So as you can tell, I'm not too great at it, but the goal is to keep doing it over and over again a few times a week and get better at it. So again, squatting down. So for people who tend to fall forward a lot in the squat, this is a great exercise to do, because again, if you're falling forward, your knees are going to hit the wall before you hit parallel, or before you hit proper depth. So this is what a rep would look like if you start falling forward. Right here, I can't get any lower. Or what it should look like is sitting back, opening up those hips, getting low, and back up. And you want to do that maybe 2 or 3 sets, 12 to 15 reps, a few times per week. You could do it at your own home, or you could do it before you squat in the gym. And that's it. That's some of the stuff I like to do before warming up. It's different for everyone, and there is some other stuff that I do. If you guys want to see a full warm-up mobility routine, let me know in the comments and give me a like. All right, so now what I'm going to do is actually throw the hip circle back on, and we're going to do couple of warm-up sets with just the bar, no weight on the bar. And this again is going to help us really open up those hips and also just get down the squat pattern before we get started. What's going on, guys? So in this voiceover, I wanted to talk about setting your own goals. You ever find yourself so invested and involved in the lives of other people, and it's sometimes people you don't even know? And I'm sure you do, because it's completely normal. And take a look at YouTube, for instance. We all follow these different people with different goals, and oftentimes we get so caught up with what they're doing that we don't seem to be moving any closer to our own goals. And Max actually spoke about this in a recent video, and I just sat there nodding my head. He mentioned how there are powerlifters, Olympic lifters, bodybuilders, and so on, and while there are all different styles of lifting, each person is still working towards self-betterment in their own way, regardless of what decision they choose to make. So we all enjoy something different, and everyone may not agree with it, but you have to remember that it's your life and you have to do what makes most sense for you. It's very easy to want to impress others, but that shouldn't be your main goal and focus, because in doing so, all you're going to do is not only lose integrity, but it will be much harder to stay motivated if all the reasons are superficial. So instead of maybe going to the gym to look better for other people or to be stronger for your audience, try and shift that focus inward and ignore the shallow feedback from other people telling you what they think you should do. Now, I'm not saying you shouldn't listen to feedback. I'm all for feedback and constructive criticism. I read all the comments and I appreciate you guys giving your input and advice. But to anyone watching this, when people are telling you what they think you should do, take it with a grain of salt and figure out what you think you should do. And like I said, I'm not saying to ignore these people, because I genuinely believe that feedback from other people, especially strangers, can be very powerful, but don't let it get to your head so much that it stops you from doing what you truly want to do. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about in this video, and I'll touch more on this moving forward, talking about my goals and sharing them with you, things that I am really excited to share with you guys for the future. And just stay tuned, because there's a lot more to come and a lot of big things coming that I can't wait to announce. So that's pretty much going to end off this commentary. I want to say thank you guys as always for watching, and enjoy the rest of the video. We are about to go hit up the grills to cook this chicken. So we got some chicken here, just seasoned it with some of this salt-free Southwest Chipotle, and then I added some of this Himalayan pink sea salt to it, because this is salt-free. Gotta add some salt, make it taste good. We have fire.
Don't waste it.
The one downside, getting crushed by bugs right now. But you got the grill lit. This is actually like one of the grills in this area, but there happen to be like a lot bigger picnic areas. Like there's one on the other side of the community that has, what was like 5 grills?
Yeah, something like that.
A bunch of picnic benches to make sure I get those calves. I don't want to lose anything I lose. But I'm happy now. We're gonna grill some chicken. We're gonna eat some food. How you doing? Getting eaten up by bugs?
Yep.
Me too. Getting crushed. So this grill is taking absurdly long to actually heat up. It's cooking, just very, very slowly, but we are getting some pretty nice grill marks. And also getting eaten alive by bugs, so that off stuff isn't working too well. And you can see where I'm standing how far away Brittany is right now, because she doesn't want to be anywhere near the trees getting eaten, but she's actually on Periscope talking to everyone, so let's go see what she's up to.
What is that? How he made... I didn't get that last comment. I get funny looks all the time when I'm vlogging. I know, right? Everywhere we go, I'm sure these people, like over there somewhere, there was people over there, I'm sure they're looking at us like...
Yeah, like when I was cooking over there and you're probably just holding the phone out like this talking to it, people are probably like, okay.
You could just be like, I'm FaceTiming.
All right, now we're making a little bit of progress. The grill's finally getting a bit hotter. We got some grill marks. It's time to flip. Ooh, that one looks nice. Goodbye. All right, so check out this fail right here. I only brought one pan, which had raw chicken in it, so you can't put cooked chicken in the raw chicken pan. So what do? I gotta turn it inside out. That's what I'm doing right now. That sucks, but it will work. We'll use this side. And the chicken's actually coming out really good. This is finally just above 350 degrees. It took about a half hour to get there. So not the best grills in the world, but it's getting the job done. All right, so we are done. We're good to go. Turn the pan inside out. Works perfectly. Chicken going in. Ooh, smell that?
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't burn my finger.
I won't. No protein left behind. Oh no! Gains down. Came out really good. Let's see how it looks inside. Nice. Very nice. Taste test? Eh? You got bit on your face.
Really?
How does that feel? Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Nice. That's nice.
Nice.
Nice. Typical night in our house. We got Billy Joel playing over there. He's actually not over there. There's some speakers over there. Playing from the phone.
Imagine he was.
And Britt's actually making this protein pasta again. She made her homemade low-fat cheese sauce. I am making a big bowl of taco salad with this grilled chicken right here. We're gonna throw some of it on a wrap. The rest of it is going to be eaten on the side with some, probably a bag of Quest chips, as well as these guys. If you've never had these, any flavor, they're the best, seriously. Snack Factory pretzel crisps, buffalo wing, sea salt and cracked pepper. I really, really like the honey mustard and onion.
Oh my God.
And garlic parmesan, and you can't go wrong. All the flavors are good, and the macros are awesome. So, one serving, 110 calories, 1.5 fat, 21 carb, and 3 protein. So, very low fat. I think all the flavors are around 1 to 2 grams of fat. So I'll probably eat some of it with those, as well as some Quest chips. And the only thing left to go in there is, where do we put it? Oh, we have salsa. I'm gonna have to use some salsa. And where are you? Ah ha ha! You were hiding. Sriracha. Sitting down to another dinner, how'd it come out?
Those are good. I didn't taste that yet.
Oh. So I did a horrible job wrapping this, but we got the wrap. Everything that's in this bowl is inside this wrap. I went over that earlier. I ate some of those pretzel crisps already, so now we got some cheddar and sour cream Quest chips. So I'm gonna take these chips, dip this up like a taco salad and eat that, then eat this, then eat those, and then probably eat some of hers. Let us know how it is. Britt's drinking Fanta Zero orange. I'm drinking Diet Ginger Ale. And really good. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Should we do a recipe video for that one?
It's spicy. It's good.
Should we do a recipe video? Yeah. What do you guys think?
Let's Greek yogurt next time.
Recipe video? Let's do it. And that's the video, so thank you as always for watching. If you missed the previous video, what you see there on the screen right now, that's actually me and my dad. We just got a training session in this past weekend, so if you want to watch that video, go ahead and click it and it will open up in a new window for you. Also, if you want to join the free VIP list, apply for my online coaching, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, you can click either of those buttons on the screen. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you all in the next video.